Hi, Chris from tommytoothpastetoys here, and welcome to another car boot haul video. Right, let's get down to it. So I picked up this Master of the Universe Bashosaurus. It's missing its alien head on the front, but it does still work, which is pretty awesome. Got a hell of a mechanism on this toy. Love this thing. Always good to pick up some classic Master of the Universe. So that was cool to pick up. Also got these awesome little mermaids. They're not figures, they're more like, feel like bath toys almost. I got Ariel, Ursula, who's awesome, Sebastian, and I've also got Flounder. So they're in really cool condition. They look wicked as well. Also got this big Scarecrow from Batman. I think this is 1995 if I remember correctly. It's a Kenner one. 1997 Kenner, so he's quite tall. Pretty awesome looking though. Hopefully I'm going to get him to stand. It's going to be a bit of a... that will do. Also got a My Little Pony G1 Tippy Toes. Quite good condition, slightly grubby but and a little bit matty the hair, but really good condition, nothing's been cut, really nice. Was this lady who had loads of 2012 TMNT figures, and I was having a little root through because I know some of them are worth a little bit more money and worth reselling, so had a little look. I picked up this guy, Draxum. I couldn't remember or not whether he was worth getting. He's okay, not worth too much money, but still pretty awesome to pick up. Also got this guy who is a really cool character in Season 4 when they're travelling through space. He's one of the commanders. I've forgotten his name. I think it's Lord Dread or Dreg. I think it might be Lord Dreg. I can't remember. But he's really good condition. And he does okay, not too bad. But the best one out of that, if I can find it, is this one, which is Snake Karai. And this one's worth about 12 to 15 quid, which is pretty awesome. So really nice to pick her up. If you haven't watched that series, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Another awesome figure that I've got this April ONeil figure from the 2012 line, which is basically complete. She's got loads of her accessories and all that, but there is some problems. Her foot has been completely chewed and one of her hands is completely chewed as well. So I've always wanted to get a replacement, and now I have. Really good condition version. You can see there by her legs, they're still in perfect shape. Look at this one there, they're spread apart there at the bottom, whereas this, she's standing perfect. All her hands are brilliant, and the paint work on her hair and face are still really good. So I cannot wait to swap all those accessories over and get her on the shelf. Really chuffed to pick that up. Let me stick that there. So that's cool to get something for my collection. Also found a vintage Donatello. Always awesome to get some of the classics. Got another vintage turtle, one of the ones that collapse in on itself and turn into the original turtles, like when they're babies, but I don't have this guy. The only issue, it is missing one of the feet, which I'm a bit gutted by. So, but that's still pretty cool to pick up. Also got, I think they're called puppy dog tails. I've totally forgot. I've picked up a few of these, and they are vintage. They're not really worth picking up singly, but I've been slowly accumulating them, and I've probably got about 6 or 7 now. So I'm just going to make a little bundle of those. Pretty cool. I got a kitten in my pocket, which is always nice to pick up some of those, and again I'll make a little bundle of a few of them. I got Taz. This is from the 90s, these ones. Can't remember what they're called. There is a certain style of them, but they do pretty well, and Taz always does quite well, so that was cool. A random gladiator. They're normally good in bundles to sell as opposed to singly. I got a Toadborg from Bucky O'Hare. Always good to get a bit of Bucky O'Hare, and that is starting to become a bit more popular. He's pretty grubby, and then I've noticed after he is missing one of his thumbs, which is a bit gutting because he's not worth that much in the first place, but hey ho, things happen. Found this little bunny. I'm actually not sure what it's from, so if you know, please let me know. It's like a little baby in a little baby outfit with a little baby bottle, and it is dated 1998, so not sure entirely what that is. I then picked up, I was running around through a stall and I saw these cards, and I was hoping they had the card reader, but this is Dinosaur King. The lady said she had more cards, but she didn't. I didn't ask her about the reader, but she didn't know anything about that. She just said I have more cards of these somewhere, so maybe when I find them. But I don't get to often go to this card boot that I went to, so that was a bit of a shame. And it would have been great to have the reader. The Dinosaur King reader goes for like about, depending on condition, but they can go up to about 100 quid. I've sold one for 90 quid before, one for about 50 quid. So just depends on condition. I then also got these 3 bags. There was someone who had like loads of different bags, and the reason I picked these up is because, can you see these? I'm hoping you can see them with the flash. I'll take them out. Excuse the noise. So there is a Johny Quest there, which is cool. I'll make a little bundle of that. A little Leonard Corpse figure. I think I've got him already. But there is, and although this one's broken, a little military muscle man. And a broken one there. And I will be making a little bundle of these because there's a few of them in each one. So another couple in there. And another one. I got this awesome guy, and he is a Chap May figure, but he looks very similar to a G.I. Joe. I can't remember the character. If you know, leave a comment down below. I totally forgotten. But yeah, this is someone to add to my Chap May collection because he is awesome. And if you haven't seen my Chap May video, I've decided now to start collecting Chap May. And then there's a few other random little bits in here. There was like a Star Wars Episode 3 little pin, which is pretty cool. Then a random little badge. And then the last bag, there was another awesome Chap May figure. Really cool looking. I mean, look at that claw on there. He's like some sort of cyborg. Really cool. Really love him. I love some of their figures that they do. Again, if you haven't seen my Chap May video, check it out. I'll leave the link up in the top right now. Also a cool little Star Wars figure, just a random little one. Looks like something you'd get from a blind bag. A little bit from a Ben 10 Omnitrix reader. Some weird sort of bootleg Harry Potter keyring. So I don't know what that is. But again, another military muscle man. So I'll definitely make a little bundle of all of those. And awesome to get the 2 Chap May figures, so let's move that out of the way. That was cool. Also picked up, oh, there I go, knocking everything over on the shelves. It's cool, this lady had loads of Imaginext stuff, but there were loads of just random characters that I've had before, no real special ones, apart from this guy, because he had his accessories, so really cool, and that was, I think, only £1, so that was worth getting. Really awesome. And then the last thing I got, which was absolutely amazing, there was this stall and it was this couple, and they have loads of toys, and the guy sells loads of action figures. They're sort of an older couple, but I find loads of these older couples who do boot sales, they have some amazing toy stalls. Everything's neat, bagged up. They seem to know their stuff, which is pretty awesome as well. And he had everything bagged up, all in figures and all that sort of stuff. Great prices as well. And then the lady had loads of different like girls' toys and stuff like that, and plushes and all that. But he had this sitting there, and I knew it looked familiar, and it looks like a Universal Monsters Wolfman. But then I realised after that it was from the Sun Gold Monsters line, and there's 6 of them if I remember correctly. And there's the famous Steel Hand Joe, is he called? Or Spike Hand Joe, which is basically Freddy Krueger but completely bootlegged, you can tell, but he is so valuable. But all of them are quite worth it, but I will definitely be keeping this guy because this guy is awesome. And it's the Wolfman. I mean, look how good this guy is. Really cool looking. He just needs a little bit of a clean up. But he is so cool. I am so happy to have found this guy. And he is taking pride and place on my little horror shelf. Really cool looking. He is great. Really good condition as well. Really chuffed to have found him. So, there you go. That is everything I got in the car boot. Really glad I went, and awesome to find figures. I mean, those of you who do what I do know that it's getting harder and harder just to pick up good figures. Some really cool bits. Great to get some bits from my collection, like this April and the Wolfman. Everything else, that will be going up on my eBay store. Check out my Instagram as well for pictures. Check out all my social media. Again, leave a comment on the few items that I weren't sure what they were. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.